We are underway here in the second half. Chris Cuff just made a very nice save. 10:48 to go in the third. On ball is Carter, a shot, and Newnan gets a goal from Carroll, one of their team captains. The lead is down to 2. Newnan and their crowd is fired up. 10:42 to go in the third. I did not realize that the mic was muted to start the second half, but Newnan has not been able to pass and catch the ball very well. They started off the second half with a turnover while they were man up, but they do get a goal there. Chris Cuff gives up just his second goal of the game. He has been amazing in the goal. On the wings, Ben Bryan and Dylan Michaelitis. Michaelitis has played very well for Carrollton in this game. Very physical, very aggressive. Coming away with this face-off will be Newnan. As you can see, Jackson Cruz started this half on attack. That is where Carter started the game. Actually, him and Jackson Cruz have switched positions so they can both stay on the field as much as possible. Carroll brings it up. A shot just off target. That was Garmany for Newnan. He has had a very quiet game. He's had a few good looks just like that one, but could not finish it. We knew coming into this game that this would be a very competitive matchup between two evenly matched teams. A shot deflected by Sapola. That shot was a little bit outside for Garmany. He might try to start being a little more aggressive in the second half. A shot from way outside by Carroll. That goes off of one of his own teammates. Carter kicks the ball out. Can he get there? And he does. Great effort from him. And now Carrollton almost had it into the box, but that will be a turnover. The Czechs are flying tonight. A long post bringing it up for Newnan. A shot just off target. The fans were on their feet for that one. And that was Ben Wagner, one of the captains for this team. He is only a junior. A drive, shot, bounced. Cuff almost one-handed that, could not quite get it. And Newnan has started this game, the second half, with great energy, and they are being relentless in their attack of this Carrollton defense and Chris Cuff. A drive, a shot. Cuff got a piece of that one. That was Daly who took that shot. He has 1 goal in this game. The Cougars and the Trojans are in a great matchup right now. It looks like this one will go down the wire. Garmany. A shot off the side of the goal. And a hard hit from Sean Dressender. And Newnan and their fans are not happy about that one. That was a hard hit, a physical hit. That's what happens when you come by the crease. Cruz to Bryan, to Carter, to Reese. Skip pass, nice find by Reese. He tried to hit Castleter. Castleter now has it. If he could have put that one on a zip, that might have been a goal for Castleter, but a great find nonetheless for Xavier Reese. Newnan is pressuring out on the ball right now. That is Jackson Cruz. That's not a good decision from them. Another backhanded pass from him. We've seen a few of those in this game. A skip pass that was deflected. Nope. It was not deflected. That will be a turnover with 7:18 to go in the third quarter. The lead for Carrollton is only 2 right now. A long pass. Newnan does get it. Avery Johns in the goal for Newnan has made long pass after long pass in this game. Carroll has it. On him is Nate Moore. And it looks like Carrollton will go back to their zone. Shot and a goal for Newnan. That is Garmany, his first of the night. The lead for Carrollton is down to 1. That was a hard shot from Garmany. Carrollton's lead is down to 1. Newnan has outscored the Trojans 2-0 in this third quarter. Hard checks from Michaelitis, another one. Daly goes down. And we have a timeout called by Newnan. As they want to keep possession of the ball, we have 6:46 to go in the third. Newnan is coming back on the Trojans, but we have a lot of time left in this one. Carrollton 4, Newnan 3. We are coming out of that timeout. I apologize for the lag that was on the screen there for a little bit. Newnan has been on fire offensively. Carroll tries to face dodge a shot from way outside, a very hard shot. He really did not even step into that one very much. A pass intercepted by Moore. He gets it to Waldrop, a good job, and Waldrop gets bodied up. He somehow hangs on to it. He's running in circles out there trying to get open or get some space. And now we have a timeout called by Carrollton. Back-to-back timeouts called in this game. We will keep the camera right on the Carrollton sideline as they try to get their feet back under them here in this second half. Coming out of the timeout, it is black ball. That is Carrollton's. Cruz gets it to Dressender. Once again, this is the second to last game for these Carrollton seniors that they will ever play for Carrollton. There are 11 seniors on this team. And Newnan, once again, is pressing way outside the box, and Ben Carter makes him pay. Carter to Castleter. That's Penn, who was in the game for the first time tonight. And backing that up was Newnan. That was their goalie, as a matter of fact. Another long pass from him. This is down. Can Carrollton come away with this ground ball? Carter Johnson pushes a man over. We have a whistle that will be a push. Looks like the ref will call a hold, actually, but nonetheless, it is Newnan ball at the top of your screen. Carrollton does have a 1-goal lead right now, but Newnan has come out relentless in their attack of Carrollton's defense, and their effort has been much higher in the second half. It was high in the first half, but it's been very high in the second half. A drive, a shot off the pipe. Newnan almost tied it up. Cuff was just a little bit behind that shot from Daly. If Newnan would have tied it up with that shot, this crowd would have exploded. They get it inside. It's dropped. Garmany gets it. That was Carroll, who was looking for Jack Johnstone, the freshman. We're seeing a lot of movement right now on the crease from the Cougars. Now Carroll will look to attack Jackson Cruz. A shot. The Cougars are calling a play. They called Coconut in from the sidelines. I'm not sure what that is. Daly drops it. He gets bodied by Dressender. And now we have a whistle. I believe that was a clean hit by Sean. However, the refs did not see it that way. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Checked out by Sean Dressender. That's just great play from the senior. He's getting triple teamed along the sidelines. We have a flag down. That will be a slash on Newnan. The refs are on their way to the sidelines right now to give the call. It is a cross check on number 25 for Newnan. That is Sink. That was great defensive effort and play from Sean Dressender right there. Now offensively, Carrollton, they have not been able to hold on to the ball for very long with their possessions in the second half. Pass up top, Brian. He's getting harassed right now. Cruz fakes it. He's inside. He loses it. Jackson Cruz has struggled tonight. Not one of his best games, but he's still playing hard. Newnan has just connected with their checks on him and gotten the ball free. Jackson Cruz is definitely the best scorer that Carrollton has. They will need him to keep his head in the game and be ready to go. A shot. I'm not sure if that was saved or went off the pipe. I believe that John's got a piece of it. Carrollton. Here comes Hess. A shot and a goal, and he takes a huge hit. And what a great possession from Carrollton. That was Hess who scored the goal, then got in the face of a Carrollton player. I'm not sure what the player's number was, but Hess took a hard hit. He didn't like it, but the lead is now 5-3 for Carrollton. Carrollton retakes their 2-goal lead. Carter can't win the faceoff, and Newnan has a breakaway to the goal. A shot. Newnan has had a lot of shots, but they have struggled to put them on target. That was David Rimbert, the freshman. This Newnan team has a lot of freshmen playing for them in key roles. Now Carroll has it on him. Is Ben Bryan. Carrollton is in the all black. Newnan, the white helmets, white jerseys, and blue shorts. Carroll has it. On him is Bryan, 22 on 22. 1-on-1. Here we go. Good defense from Ben Bryan. A face dodge now. A shot. And Newnan scores. That is Johnstone, the freshman. The Cougars continue to fight back in this game. 5-4 is now the score. 2:52 to go in the third. We have a great game, very competitive. Facing off now will be Jackson Cruz, and Ben Carter will head on over to attack. We have mentioned it a few times in this broadcast. Either Cruz will be at midfield or Ben Carter will, and whichever one is not will go to attack. That is due to the lack of depth for Carrollton. They are trying to keep their 2 best scorers on the field at all times. Newnan wins another face-off. And that will be a turnover. Sean Dressender got the ball checked out, and now we have a penalty call. It will be a slash on Newnan. Or actually, they might have called a push. I'm not sure what the ref saw that time. It did look like Newnan got all stick on the check, but they might have called a push as Sean Dressender was a little bit off balance, and maybe a push caused it. Carrollton will go man up again in this game. Carrollton has got to play with a sense of urgency offensively and continue to score because Newnan is definitely playing with a sense of urgency themselves. Ben Bryan to Carter. Newnan is a man down, but they are still playing very aggressive. Look for Hess to come around X right now. Hess has it at X. Up top, Bryan has space. He misses that shot. 2:02 to go in the third. Cruz fakes the pass. He's open. He shoots. And that was stopped by the goalie. Johns has made some very good saves in this game. The goalie play has been very well from both teams. Now Newnan will attempt to clear it. Ben Bryan misses the check. A shot. That is the second shot we've seen from a Cougar long pole in this game. That time it was 15 TJ Hill, a sophomore. Ben Carter subs out for the Trojans. In for him, Austin Waldrop. This is the third game in 3 days for the Trojans. We will have to see how their legs and conditioning hold up as we get later in this game. Yesterday's game was only half a game against East Paulding. It was a makeup from the game that was postponed in the third quarter a few weeks ago. However, this is the second to last game for the Trojans. They are going to have pure adrenaline as this game goes down the stretch, you would think. Penn Castleter is still in. He gets it to Reese. They meaning the Cougars have to be careful pressing out on Xavier Reese. He has great speed, and he is almost all the way at midfield, and he will look to go wide. So he makes a man miss. Feeds Hess coming around X. That shot is saved, and Hess took another hit. What a save by Johns, but he turns it over. Hess is open. The shot, another save by Johns. Back-to-back saves for Johns. off 2 shots from Hess, and Carrollton had 2 prime opportunities to extend their lead, and Newnan is fired up. Great body check from Jackson Cruz, and this game is getting physical. 12 seconds. Checks flying, players going down. Carter Johnson has it. He steps out of bounds. 0.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's getting crazy out here. And Carrollton still has a 1-goal lead. That will do it for the third quarter. Carrollton 5, Newnan 4. We are heading to the fourth and perhaps the most exciting game of the season for the Trojans. Physicality reigns right now. 5-4 is the score, and we will be right back. The fourth quarter is about to begin here at Drake Stadium on the campus of Newnan High School. This game has been a crazy one, especially that third quarter. Carrollton has a 1-goal lead in a very low-scoring game, but this has been very fun to watch. A good crowd on hand for tonight's game. Facing off is Cruz. He can't win the clamp, but 2 great checks. Brian had it for a moment. He lost it into the stick of Penn Castleter, the sophomore. He gets pushed down from behind. He's taking checks left and right. We got a flag down. Newnan has not been happy with the calls. A good check that time for Hess, and now he gets it checked out. After he loses it, that will bring out the whistle, and Carrollton will go man up. Lots of penalties tonight from the Cougars of Newnan. On the field right now for Carrollton, Christian Hess, Alex Schilling, Penn Castleter, who is open. Hess tried to find him. That pass was deflected. Also on the field, Jackson Cruz, Ben Carter, and Ben Bryant. Hess has had a great game. He's at X right now. Cruz, face dodge. He gets it to Hess, who shoots it. Saved by Johns, who has been on fire these last 5 to 6 minutes. He passes it, intercepted by Cruz. Wide open is Hess on the crease. The shot and a goal for Carrollton. Off the turnover, Cruz to Hess, and Carrollton has a 6-4 lead now. Facing off will be Jackson Cruz. On the wings, Ben Bryan and Dylan Michaelitis. We have not seen Ben Carter and Jackson Cruz on the same midfield line much tonight, but they are right now. Carter gets it, absorbs the contact. He gets Cruz. And now Carrollton has a chance to even more extend their lead and put some separation between them and Newnan. It's been a crazy night of lacrosse as the Carrollton and Newnan women's lacrosse teams played just before this. Carrollton was up 9-7 in that game, and Newnan came back to win it 10-9. A shot from Carter. He got a good look. But Newnan won the game between them and the Carrollton women's lacrosse team 10-9 after a game-winning goal with 8 seconds left. That was a very exciting game, and we are headed for another fantastic finish here at Drake Stadium. Newnan is being very aggressive right now. Carrollton has done a great job of playing through the contact tonight, especially in the second half. The passing and catching has been much better. Castleter was open for a moment on the crease. Carrollton continues to work it. Up top, we're seeing some movement from the midfielders. Cruz to Carter to Ben Bryan. He takes a hit, misses the shot, but another good look. It was Newnan who came out in the third quarter on fire and relentless in their attack. And now, in these last few minutes, it's been Carrollton who has been all over Newnan in this game. Just as I say that, Jackson Cruz throws that one past the head of Carter. That will be a turnover. Coach Mutual is trying to get his team to double the ball. What you want to do here if you're Carrollton is force him to the sidelines. You don't want to force him back into the field. It's Carroll. He gets double teamed, but he gets back into the field. Carrollton missed an opportunity right there. Carroll spins past Moore, who has had a very good game. 5-on-5 right now. Both teams, or excuse me, it's 6-on-6. I was missing something there. That shot is missed. .9:20 to go. Garmany, who has come alive a little bit in this second half. He is number 2 in white. This is Johnstone, 27 in white. On him is Jackson Cruz. Carroll inside. Once again, he can't put it on cage. Cuff was ready for that one, though. Exactly 9 minutes to go in this game. Here is Johnstone up top. Shot. Oh, he almost found the top left corner, but could not do it. That's what you want to do if you're Carrollton. Force the outside shots. We are live on the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel. This has been a very exciting and fun game to watch, and we should be in for a great finish. The individual matchups in this game, the ISOs that have been taking place have been great competition. Here is Moore on ball. With it now, 27, Jack Johnstone, the freshman. High energy player. He has a goal in this game. He gets past Cruz. A shot. Saved by Cuff. Johnstone the rebound. Another save for Chris Cuff. Another save for Chris Cuff. He's on fire right now. Ice in his veins. 8:02 to go in the fourth. Chris Cuff, are you kidding me? Great play from him in the goal. Under 8 to go in the fourth. Chris Cuff, save after save after save. Wow. The senior has had a great season, and he's definitely going out strong with his last road game tonight. Johnstone is on Cruz. He loses his footing, and Cruz gets the ground ball immediately. And Ben Bryan gets demolished. I can't believe that's not a flag. And here comes the flag. That's a dirty hit from Newnan. Wow. 6-4 is the score, 7:30 to go. Newnan will sub and get their players onto the field. Carrollton has done very well on their man up tonight, and they've had a lot of opportunities, but they lose this one out of bounds. Possession arrow goes to Carrollton. Hess has it right now. He's had a coming out party tonight. He's had a great game. He's been all over it. And he shoots it off the pipe, and now he's into the crease. That will be a crease violation, but he almost had another one. He's got a hat trick in this game. 7:06 to go in the fourth. Back and forth we go. Shots after shots. Chris Cuff in the goal for Carrollton has been unbelievable. Avery Johns in the goal for Newnan has been great as well. And both defenses have been very good. It's been physical. The checks have been thrown. Good ride here from Penn Castleter. He's trying to get this ball back on his own. A high body there from Jackson Cruz, and now Carrollton has the advantage. Cruz tried to backhand it. He was trying to find Hess, and that will be an over and back on the Trojans. 6:40 to go in the fourth. Newnan has been very close. They had 3 shots back to back on their last possession, and all 3 were stuffed in the goal by Chris Cuff. The senior has been unbelievable tonight. $6:20 to go. What Newnan has been doing offensively, they have been going ISO a lot. That's where they have been getting the bulk of their shots here in the second half. Here is Johnstone, the freshman. Really every player for Newnan on the field is a threat. They have all shown that they can and will go ISO. 5:52 to go in the fourth. On ball now is Nate Moore. He's had a great game. Good checks from him right there. This has definitely been the most exciting game of the season for the Trojans. Hopefully they can come out with a win. Newnan is showing some patience here offensively. We have not seen that from them often in this game. Their passing and catching has been very good in the second half. Both teams have been able to pass and catch in the second half with ease. Here is Waldrop, the sophomore. He forces a bad pass, but Newnan gets it right back. Newnan will now sub, and into the game is Carroll. He is their team captain and go-to player offensively. He's got a head start. He gets past Waldrop, the shot off target. Garmany had a chance to get it. This ball is free. Who's going to come away with it? Chris Cuff does. 4:50 to go in the fourth. Cuff overthrows Austin Waldrop. This ball is down, and Johnstone has it for the Cougars. He gets pushed from behind by Waldrop, and that will draw another flag. The flags have been flying in this game, and now Newnan will go man up and have a chance to get the lead down to 1. Sorry about the camera right there. We had a little bit of a problem, but we are back now. Carroll shoots it. Carroll has been letting his shots fly here in the second half. Daly thought about it. He got the scoring started tonight for the Cougars. A shot a little bit outside here on the man up. You would like to get a closer shot if you are Newnan. Daly thought about it up top. Carroll lets it rip. Saved. Nope, that is deflected, and now Xavier Reese has it. Under 4 to go, and here come the Trojans in transition. Xavier Reese bounces it. Another save for Johns. He is keeping the Cougars in this game right now. Avery Johns in the goal as a junior, but he turns it over again. Xavier Reese shoots it and scores for Carrollton. The last 2 goals for the Trojans have come off of failed clears and turnovers from the Cougars. 7-4 is now the score. 3:38 to go in the fourth. And Carrollton tonight is showing a lot of emotion. We are not used to seeing that from them, but that is good to see. Facing off for the first time tonight will be the sophomore Chase Sapola. An interesting move here by Coach Mutzel. On one wing, Dylan Michaelitis, and on the other, Ben Bryant. Ben Bryant and Dylan Michaelitis are ground ball machines, and they are both very physical players. Sapola doesn't even go for the clamp. He goes for the check. He can't get it. Newnan has it. Sapola throws a check. A shot saved by Cuff. Off the bounce, he got it. The ball is down in front of the crease. This is dangerous. Newnan gets it. It's still down. Sean Dressender gets it now, the senior. It has had a great game. I'll tell you what, the defense tonight for Carrollton has been the best we have seen all season long. The ground balls have been great for them as well. 3:08 to go. Time is running out for Newnan. A long pass wide open is Ben Bryant. He can take it up with ease. Newnan is probably going to start pressuring out even more than what they have been in this game. As Carrollton is just holding on to the ball. Newnan is not even pressuring the ball. I'm not sure what they are doing right now. 2:40 to go. And Christian Hess, the sophomore, has 3 goals tonight. He's just going to hold on to this until someone from the Cougars picks him up. Hess still has it. He's open. The shot, and there's the dagger. A 4-goal lead now for the Trojans. The sophomore Christian Hess has 4 goals tonight. Where did he come from? We don't know. Carrollton probably just secured this one with 2:26 to go, but it is not over just yet. And now we have a whistle, and I believe a timeout was called by Newnan, I would assume. 8-4, Carrollton has the lead. Three or four possessions ago, Newnan had the ball. They were down by 2. They had 3 shots back to back to back. 2 of those came off of rebounds right on the crease, and Chris Cuff saved every single one of them. If Newnan would have gotten a goal on either of those shots, the lead would have been down to 1, and who knows where this game would be right now. But Chris Cuff has definitely shown his worth tonight. 2:26 to go. This is not over just yet, but it's going to be very hard for Newnan to come back. It all starts off at the face-off X. Facing off again will be Sapola. On the last face-off, he did not go for the clamp. Let's see what he does this time. At defense for Carrollton, Sean Dressender, Carter Johnson, and they have Austin Waldrop, the short stick. He's on defense, so it looks like he will be switching positions with Dylan Michaelitis when they get a chance. Newnan wins the clamp, but can they win the ground ball? It's into the box. Carter Johnson with a little bit of a push from behind, and they will call it. So Newnan has the ball. They need a goal, and they need it quickly. 2:16 to go now in the fourth here at Drake Stadium. We are live on the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe. We will definitely be getting highlights from this game uploaded as soon as possible. They feed the crease. The ball is down. Still down. Newnan had a great look right there. A shot, and Newnan gets a quick goal. It's not over just yet. 8-5 is now the score. It will be interesting to see what Coach Mutzel decides to do here for Carrollton at the face-off X. He put in Chase Sapola as more of a defensive strategy. Now he's going back to Jackson Cruz, who will definitely be trying to win this ball. Ben Bryan will sub out, in for him, number 2, another sophomore for Carrollton, Alex Schilling. A minute 58 to go in the fourth. Cruz loses the face-off. The clamp, that is. This ball is down. This is huge. Jackson Cruz bodies a man up, and now he takes a check. Newnan gets the ground ball. Jackson Cruz, what a check! Into the stick of Alex Schilling. You got to give it to Jackson Cruz. He has not had the best of nights offensively, but when Carrollton has needed him most, he has been there for them. He has had a great game on the defensive end of the field. And now the best player on the field tonight, Christian Hess, has it. A minute 18 to go. And now Hess gets bodied. That will draw another flag for Newnan. They have had more flags tonight than we have seen from any team this season. A minute 10 to go now, 8-5, Carrollton leads. Now Carrollton will be man up and have the ball. It looks like Newnan, as they sub, it looks like they might have to take Johns out of the goal. Let's see what they do here. They at least have to double the ball. They are not playing with a sense of urgency right now. Jackson Cruz, the junior for Carrollton, has it. Exactly 1 minute to go in this game. Carrollton is looking for win number 6 on the season. They have one game left. That is next Monday night, the 23rd, at home against Wheeler. It is senior night for the Trojans. 42 seconds to go now. Not a lot of effort here from Newnan to try and get this ball. The penalty has now expired. Jackson Cruz still has it. He's playing games with them right now. He still has it, and now he's going to get rid of it. Christian Hess has it. Tried to feed Alex Schilling. That will be a turnover. 18 seconds, I believe, is what the clock says. The Carrollton Trojans made the 40-minute drive to Newnan tonight, and they are going to go home with a victory. As this is down, Garmany backhands it off the pipe. 5 seconds. Ben Bryan has it. He bodies up Carroll. Very physical. Down to the final buzz, and that will do it. Carrollton beats Newnan tonight. 8-5 is the final score in a very physical game, and you got to give it to the defense of Carrollton. They only gave up 5 goals, and in the goal, the senior Chris Cuff was unbelievable tonight. This is the last game we will have on the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel this season. If you want to look back on any old games or highlights, just look them up on our page. They will be there. But Carrollton, they won 2 out of 3 coming into this game, and they've now won 3 out of 4. The Trojans are finishing the season strong, and that is what you want to see, especially for these seniors. And that will do it from Newnan. Carrollton 8, Newnan 5.